Here's an idea for the focus of your next walk in the woods. The popularity of global positioning units has created worldwide scavenger hunts. Michael McDonald braved the winter elements to bring us the story on geocaching.
Geocaching is definitely picking up in popularity. But for most people involved with this hobby, the winter months may not be the best time to enjoy. However, one Halifax resident sees geocaching as a great winter activity. Tim Patton has been geocaching for a number of years, ever since a friend introduced him to the idea of the high-tech treasure hunt. And from that moment on, Tim has been hooked.
Geocaching actually came because of a friend of mine. He was a geocacher himself, and one day he called myself and my girlfriend out and said, let's go for a hike. And so we went for a hike, and he happened to have a GPS along with him, and he said, well, we're actually doing a geocache, so we're on a treasure hunt. And so we did 3 geocaches up at Peggy's Cove, and then it kind of blossomed from there. The next week, we bought a GPS of our own, and we've been addicted ever since.
On a recent visit to his hometown in Shelburne County, Tim took some time to head off on a hunt for a new geocache located in Pubnico Wind Farm. This one was a bit of a challenge, as the recent snowfalls made finding the cache more difficult. But the winter months also have some advantages.
Well, one of the challenges we don't have to face in the winter, of course, is mosquitoes, which are really nice to avoid. The difference, of course, in the winter is we have right now about 4 feet of snow on the ground, so it makes it a little challenging to walk through the woods and find something. But you deal with it. I mean, some people have snowshoes they bring. Some people are really into it. They have all sorts of gear. They bring their cross-country skis. They ski to the point, and then they hop off and go find them. Myself, I just trudge through the snow. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Woo! That wasn't too bad. Let's see what we got going on in here. There should be a Jeep travel bug in here. Yeah.
For those who may not have heard of geocaching, it's been around for a number of years. Those enjoying this outdoor activity have been steadily growing in numbers. Tim gives a bit of an explanation on how it works.
The first thing you do is you go to the website to see where they are. You can go to geocaching.com and you tell it where you're from. You enter your postal code and they'll show you the closest caches to you. Then you read through the reviews of them, say which one you want to do, and then you download the coordinates into your GPS. So you have a numerical number that you pop into your GPS, you type in the number, and then you go to that point based on where your GPS tells you to go. And once you get going, some of them you have to drive lots of distance for. Some of them are really quick, and you jump into your car, you grab it, and you keep on going.
There are a few simple rules that must be followed when geocaching. For one, especially during the winter months, try not to leave tracks that could be followed to the cache. If you cannot cover them, walk around in circles to add even more tracks to the area, confusing those that might happen upon the site.
The whole point of this is to try to find it via the point that's in your GPS. And if somebody moves it to a different position, it's going to be harder to find, obviously. And when you're in 4 feet of snow, it's really hard to find what is not where it's supposed to be. I think I'm going to leave that. That'll be my trade item. Ooh. Dino toys. Yeah. One of the biggest things for etiquette is if you take something out of the geocache, leave something behind. The idea is you want this to be fun for everybody. So if you're going to take something out, then leave something else in its place so that the cache doesn't go empty. Because if they're empty, some people just won't visit. And if there's any garbage around, you try to chuck out the garbage if you can. And don't leave any evidence that you were there if at all possible. These are the mini stickers.
Geocaching is also becoming big business, since one of the main points to the activity is to take something from the cache and then leave something behind. Companies have started producing items for just this purpose. Most of the items are available online from various sources.
There's travel bugs, there's stuffed animals now, there's all sorts of jewelry and watches and items for your car to express your geocache, that you're a geocacher and let people see that you love geocaching.